Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Lectures Phonetics and Phonology, Mr. Dr. Kaharudin SDPN4, and the Honorable, my classmate in the same happy. First of all, I want to say thank you for Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, because His balance we will be able to meet again. Okay, because I go to explain my material, I want to introduce myself. Okay, my name is Nurfadilla. I'm from English Education Department, and my name is 20 400 12 and 11 and 11. Okay, today I want to explain about the material, place of articulation, and manner of articulation. Okay, what is the place of articulation and manner of articulation? I will explain that material. There are two types of information connected to the production on English consonant sound, namely place of articulation and manner of articulation. Okay, 1. Place of articulation. What is place of articulation? Well, place of articulation is how the mode responsible for uttering a particular sound and which two speech organs work together production a consonant sound. For example, tongue and the teeth. Okay, there are 6 speech organs used to utter consonant sound. For example, the lips, the teeth, the alveolar, hard palate, and soft palate or velum. And there are 4 parts of the tongue. Okay, the tip, the blade, the body, and the root. Consonant sound in American English can be classified into 8 sound. Bilabial sound. Bilabial sound produce sound P, B, and M. And organ used is lips. When produced by putting 2 lips and product sound B, for example, baby, and sound P, for example, the word put, and next sound and M, for example, the word mother, and putting 2 lips. Next, labiodental sound. Labiodental sound. Labiodental sound produce sound F and V. Labiodental sound are produced by contacting the lower lip and upper teeth. As in sound F, for the example, the word flight and often. Next, labiodental sound. Labiodental sound produce sound T. Made when tongue tip for sound T or tongue blade, but part just behind the tip, just behind. For example, the word Thursday. Okay, next, alveolar sound. Alveolar sound is sound T, D, N, L, S, and Z. An organ used is tongue tip, alveolar region. When the tongue tip contact the alveolar region, the gums just behind the teeth. Okay, this is just behind the teeth. And sound T in the word, for example, test, D, days, N, never, L, life. Okay, next, palatal sound. And products a sound of palatal sound is G. When the blade of the tongue, middle of the tongue touch the hard palate. For example, the word church. The word church. Okay. See, church. Okay. Next, palato-alveolar sounds. The sound palato-alveolar sound is S, G, and R. S, G, and R. The sound articulated when the blade of the tongue approach or touch the alveolar region, and the main body of the tongue approach the hard the hard palate in the mouth. For example, sound S, the word sip, sip. The sound are called palato because alveolar because the production of the sounds involves two place of articulation. Okay, next, velar sounds. Sounds from the velar sound is K, G, and N. And parrots make it in the organ touch when the back of the tongue touch the soft palate sounds K. Now, for example, the sound K in the word cup. We write chop and we read cup. And G in the word gap, gap we read gap. Okay, next, glottal sound. Sound from the glottal sound is ha. And produced when the flower of air stopped by the glottis with some contraction of the glottis closing and the released for example the sound ha in the word how and woo we write we ha o and we read who. Okay, next, labiovelar sound. Consonant sound from labiovelar sound is we. We will produce consonant sound we when the back parts of tongue contact the soft palate and lips also come close to each other. For example, the word what. We write we ha ete and we read what. Okay, type number 2, manner of articulation. What is manner of articulation? Manner of articulation is how the sound is produced. Okay, manner of articulation describe two things. That is, 1. How the different organ or speech interact one another's in producing consonant sound. 2. How the airflow is structured to affect the production of consonant sound. There are six manner of articulation. That is ST, Fanasla, ST, FA, ST, FA, NAS, LNA. Okay, articulation number 1, ST, stop or plosives. Consonant sound production sound P, T, K, B, D, and G. Okay, produced by closing the speech organ, but or nasal cavity that the airstream pressure is suddenly released. This is airstream pressure is suddenly released. Expression will then occur. And for example, the word pen suddenly. Pen, tie, K, and the word go. Okay, articulation number 2, F, fricative. Type of fricative produces consonant sound by blocking the R stream in the mouth, but not making complete closure. The air moves through the mouth and produces audible fraction. The sound produced this type is S, F, Z, F, T, S, G, H. For example, the word system, often, zoo, even, clothes, places, judge, and hot. Okay, next, affricative. The sound type affricative is Ch, G, and for example, check, and jump. Check and jump. This manner of articulation produces consonant sound by blocking the airstream. Okay, blocking the airstream bravely with the tongue in the mouth. But in contrast to stop, the blocked airstream It's suddenly not released, but is slowly released and cause audible fraction. Okay, next, nasals. The steeper produce consonant sound by blocking the airstream pass through the oral cavity using the velum. Okay, velum or soft palate, and the back of the tongue, so that the air can only pass through the nasal cavity. And the sound product is M, R, and N. For example, the word man, night, and sing. Next, lateral liquid. By contacting the tip of the tongue onto the alveolar region, so that the air passes through both sides of the tongue, and the sound production is L. For example, the word let, or a word alone, a word lost, and please, the word please. Next, approximant or gliders. The steeper produce consonant sound of the tongue and the alveolar region without actually touching. In English are three approximant, that is G, W, and R. For example, the word you, word, and rice. Okay, guys. Like this, my explain about the place of articulation and a manner of articulation. I want to say thank you for my lectures, phonetic and phonology, Mr. Dr. Karunia CPNO, and I want to say thank you for my classmate, and thanks for watching to this video. I hope this video can give our benefit. And I say fastabiqul khairat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks for watching.